It's week 6, and I'm here with the Torres sisters,
Tiffany
and Heather.
As you guys can see, we are in a different location. So we are in the gym Art of Strength. The girls are going to be taking it up a notch. They have gone through their body weight workout phase. We are now entering a gym phase. So get excited for the workouts because we're going to be in a gym setting from now on, you guys. Girls, we're going to be doing our week 6 weigh-in. So you guys will notice we got a different scale here. We've got to transition the scale over. We are using a Renfo. So a Renfo, if you guys notice, it has some electrodes on it. Here and here. So this is the scale. What it's going to do is the girls have apps on their phones, and it's actually going to give them a few more measurements than just their body weight. So they can see their body fat, they can see their BMI, they can see their metabolic rate. So they have the app on their phone. It collects a little bit more data. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yep. All right, here we go. T, you up first?
Okay.
Okay, so Tiffany's starting weight, 236. You guys, I'm going to get numbers right today.
236.
All right, T, step up there. 222 exactly. So that is a 14-pound weight loss. Correct. 14 pounds. Easy math. All right, Heather. So wait for it to zero out. Heather's going to step right on the electrodes. There you go. Right onto it. It's going to kick on. Woo! Heather is below 160. 159.6. Awesome job, guys. Both of you, awesome job. So Tiffany's starting weight, 236. Today is 222. That's a 14-pound loss solid. Awesome.
Nice.
Heather.
That was 168.
And we were
159.4.
159.4. That is
Like 8.6 pounds.
okay. Awesome job. 6 weeks in, just under 2 pounds each week. Perfect job, girls. It's time to get real about some of the challenges that you guys are facing because we've talked a lot about it behind the scenes, but I want them to disclose a little bit more to you guys and sharing some of the struggles that they've had along the way. So let's start with Tiffany.
Okay.
Tiffany, we're in week 6. Biggest challenge so far and some of the things that we've been talking about behind the scenes.
I think the biggest challenge is like my maybe personal life. I feel like I was hanging out with friends a lot, going out a lot, and I feel like I don't want to feel guilty for like going out and having a drink with my friends, you know? But I think
But you do.
I don't.
Oh.
I feel like others make it feel, I don't know.
So it's the outside opinion is something that makes it challenging for you to feel like if you go out and you maintain some of the other things that you were doing previous,
Yes.
that you should feel guilty about it.
Yes.
Right? But that's based on others' opinion.
Yes.
So what Tiffany is really talking about here, you guys, is the fact that she is working on building habits in her lifestyle that are very different than what she was doing before. But when she goes and does something that she used to do, kind of dealing with the opinions of others and kind of judging you in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The truth is when you make lifestyle changes in order to be healthier and just in general, other people will judge you. What's important though is that those habits begin to become an instilled thing in you. And if you differ from them on occasion, or if you have a habit that you're going to keep that maybe isn't considered the healthiest, it's okay.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you guys make this a marathon. So I always talk about healthy lifestyle being a marathon. It's not about the sprint in that 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks weight loss shred. It's about doing things that you can actually do for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Right? So if you guys are on a weight loss journey, the weight doesn't just come off and stay off. You have to really build habits along the way. Tiffany, when you go out with your friends, I challenge you not to worry about what anybody else thinks.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
It's your journey.
Okay.
They know nothing about it. All right?
All right.
All right, so as long as you know you're doing what's right, as long as you are instilling your habits, you still need to enjoy this lifetime, you guys.
Yeah.
All right?
I think, yeah.
YOLO. Heather?
Yeah, see, I'm like complete opposite. So I like shut myself out and I will like stay home like a hermit crab because when I feel like when I'm on a diet, like I can't go out because there's so much temptation. So like if I get invited to like go out to dinner with a friend, like I'll be like, oh no, I can't, I'm busy. Like I'll lie and pretend I'm busy when I'm really not, you know?
This just became
Because,
Jerry
like,
Springer.
Or like our birthday party, we get invited to a birthday party and I like feel like I don't want to go because I know there's gonna be, you know, like chips and alcohol and pizza and hamburgers and I'm just like, why go if I can't even like have fun and enjoy myself and eat something, you know? And it's so hard, like, because I'm used to going to these places and eating whatever I wanted and not like caring about the consequences, and now like I care, you know, and so that's been like really hard for me, like going out places and being tempted by all this stuff.
So you guys are kind of both playing opposite ends of the spectrum. Tiffany wants to go out and enjoy her life and do things without fear of judgment, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Heather is hiding herself from all of it, right? She's staying on the opposite end. She's not going out and even putting herself in this situation to be tempted by things like food and things like that. I want to talk a little bit about mindset.
Yeah.
So again, when we go back to the marathon aspect and you are replacing habits, you have to embrace those habits. So when you're in a social setting that has a lot of different things that maybe you're not necessarily eating, if you tell yourself, if your self-talk becomes, I can't have it, this sucks, well then it sucks. That's the reality of it, right?
Yeah.
This sucks. That's where you're gonna have to dig deep and remind yourself, I'm instilling a new life. I'm starting to live healthier. Yes, I have goals, but it's for my overall health.
Yeah.
So when you get to these parties and your self-talk is, I suck, catch yourself and change it. Yes, I'm not gonna have that food maybe for tonight because in the long run, I know this is what I want.
Right.
So this short-term sacrifice is in return for something much larger. And it's gonna take reps on reps, right? Mindset is reps on reps.
Yeah.
Okay, the other thing that you guys can do that is helpful in social situations, especially as we get into the holidays, is you guys can take something to the party that you want to eat. Like Tiffany is really good at this. Usually people ask you to bring a dish, and you can usually, even if they don't ask you, you can normally bring a dish, right? Bring
Yeah.
something that you like that you can enjoy that fits within the stuff that you're doing,
Right.
right? Eat before you go. Take something with you that is maybe a treat for your actual nutrition plan. There's a lot of solutions around it, but the biggest thing is reminding yourself that I deserve a better life than what I'm doing right now. Therefore, I'm instilling these habits. And even though there are things here that I would have eaten before, I'm going to focus on the big picture.
Yeah.
Those things aren't bad. I'm not suffering and I'm not missing out. I'm just choosing a different route.
Yeah.
All right. So it's funny that you guys are kind of on the opposite ends of the spectrum, and Tiffany's dealing with judgment and you're dealing with seclusion, but you guys will get through it, and it takes reps. So today's workout is a beginner workout in the gym. The girls are going to be doing 2 sets of circuits with 6 movements that you can do if you're brand new. Girls, let's show them how to do them. The first movement Tiffany's going to show us, this is a box squat. So if you've never done a box squat before, the goal is to utilize these big backside muscles. Tiffany's going to sit her hips back to the bench and give it a big drive up. So notice, T, I want you to take your time, hips back. You can go knees up good and chest up the whole time. So nice and slow. Beginner movement. Now, as T gets better, she's going to go ahead and add weight to the movement. T, can you show us with dumbbells?
Yes.
So as you guys get good at your box squats, you can make them harder by adding dumbbells. Good. Beautiful. So we use a box squat to begin with because it gives her a destination to send her hips back to. There's a million different variations of squats, but this is one of my first ones to start off with if I'm brand new in the gym. All right, Miss Heather, you're up. Standing overhead press. So Heather's going to start with really light weights. This movement is for the tops of our shoulders. So she's going to focus on keeping her core braced, hands up in alignment, bicep and deltoid in alignment, and Heather's going to drive all the way up overhead, bringing the dumbbells together. Good. Let's go a little bit more straight up. There you go, and slightly back towards me. Keeping the elbows. Go ahead and come down. Elbows, and good. As she comes down, she's going to make sure she keeps her forearms straight up and down. Good. Big drive up. Good, and come all the way down, keeping her rib cage pulled down. Good, as to protect her lower back, you guys. Now, in order to make this movement harder, all she's gonna do is bump her weight up. Tiffany's on our last movement over here. This is a cable row. So Tiffany is using her lat. So T, let's switch hands so we can show the camera this side. T's gonna be using her lat, this big backside muscle right here. Good, so as Tiffany pulls, she's gonna start with her hand. You can keep it facing in, there you go. And she's gonna focus on driving from the elbow. Good, big tall chest here. So she's in what we call a split stance, which means we're using the stability of our front leg to support the movement. So awesome job, extend all the way out. All of our movements are nice and controlled. The goal is to keep the muscle under tension, and we're gonna focus on form before we bump our weight up. Let's get it going in 3, 2, let's go. No more than 60 seconds rest once you guys finish that round. There you go, T, chest up. Good, Heather, let's go ahead and sit our hips back, feet neutral, there you go. Hips back. There you go. So we use the bench to help them learn where to actually send their hips. So when you're squatting, you want to sit your hips all the way back. We're using our big backside muscles, as I like to say. So girls, once we finish our squats, we're going to go right into 15 overhead presses. If you guys can push more than 15 reps with that weight, if you can get to 18 to 20, we're going to bump the weight up. All right, so next round, so round 2, good. Continue to track out, 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 out. There you go, awesome. 15? Yep. What number are we at?
That was 15 for me.
Beautiful. Set them down right to your presses. There you go. Hips back. Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Girls, right to your press. Heather, you got it. Good. So you can face Face that, face the mirror. Good, so as you press, remember elbows slightly in front of the body. So T's gonna bring her rib cage down. Good, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Good, full range. All the way up, slightly in front of the body. Slightly in front. There you go, T.
Can you squish your finger?
Nope. Good job. Awesome. There we go. Heather's gonna work the full range. Good, when we get to the bottom, open up slightly. Open up. Good, big press up. There you go. Good. Focus on keeping the core tight, guys. Rib cage down, pelvis is under. Awesome. As soon as you finish your 15 reps here, we're right to our rows. So they've got a legs push-pull circuit. Beautiful, girl. Set it down. Split stance rows. See how we're doing. Good. So opposite leg of the arm that's pulling. Yep. Perfect. There we go. So now we're working the lats, guys. Lats right here. As I like to say, it's the bra fat area. The bra fat. Good. Nice and controlled. Beautiful, guys. So this is round 1 of 3. Awesome, Heather. Good. Nice and low, guys. Think about pulling right into that side, lower part of that rib cage. Yeah. Good job, T. Get it, get it, get it. Good. Low, Heather. Low, 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 low. There we go. Awesome, girls. Woo. How are we feeling? Good. Good. Yeah. Girls, how was our weight on our last set of squats? Were you able to do 15 reps easy, T? Yeah. Good. We can go up. Tiffany's gonna go up in her weight. You can do it. So remember that self-talk we were just talking about. When you guys are lifting weights, if you tell yourself it's heavy, it's hard, mind over matter, guys. You gotta remind yourself that you can do it. This is no harder than it was on our last set. Heather can do this just fine. So don't tell yourself it's hard. Tell yourself you can. There you go. Great job. Good. See, let's control ourselves on the way down. Control. Good. She's like, but you bumped my weight. She can do it though. Good. Girls, awesome job. Continue to sit the hips back, Heather. There you go. So remember, the bench squat is a very backside dominant movement. They're gonna focus on using these hamstrings, the glutes, backside dominant, guys. There you go.
I have one more.
Great job, T. Part 2. Let's press. Woo. So we're not gonna focus on really pushing too much weight overhead while these girls learn their form. Heather, let's open up slightly. So Heather's gonna focus on keeping her rib cage pulled down so we keep the lower back safe. There you go, and elbows slightly in front of the body. There you go. Good. If you guys don't know how to lift weights, I encourage you guys to get in the gym and learn. There's plenty of YouTubes out there, there's plenty of videos to teach proper form, but you don't know how to do it until you actually try. There you go, T. Great job. Come on, Heather. Let's go. Woo. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Guys, if we poop out, we can go one at a time. Good job, T. Awesome. Woo. Rows, control yourself. T, how you feeling? Good. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Good. Over to neutral. Good. So over to hand facing her. We're going to try not to let her rotate in her trunk. So we're going to keep her as stable as possible and get her to connect with her lat right here. So this part right here with a big tall chest T so we can keep it just in our lat. There we go. There we go. Great job, Heather. Beautiful. Good, low, perfect. Big tall chest, help you get right in there. So we're focusing right here. Come on. Yes, ma'am, let's go. Good, so as we pull, I want you to bring your ribcage up. Up. There you go. There you go. Come on, T. Beautiful, guys. Almost there. Almost there. Good, T. Low, low, low. Yeah. Drop it down. Yes. Good, relax it. Beautiful. Let's get the slight bend in this knee. There you go. Yes, ma'am. Guys, we're almost there. Come on. Come on, Heather. Don't give up on yourself. There you go. Guys, up to 60-second recovery, then we got our last round. You got it. Come on. Let's go, T. Woo! Heather, you going to take your 60 seconds? As you guys can see, I broke my toe. doing what I do best. I actually had a little issue with the weight that I might have dropped on it. Don't do that. You guys, as long as I've been in the gym, I've never dropped a weight on my toe. So we're rocking a boot for a little while. All right, girls, let's go. Good. Really focus on controlling it all the way down. There you go, T. Awesome. Girls, way to use the backside. Come on. T, of all these movements, what's your favorite?
Like out of these 3 exercises?
Out of these 3.
Probably the overhead press.
Okay.
This one feels hard. Like I feel like
This one feels hard.
my shoulders.
Yeah, it's postural, right? Is you gotta keep your shoulder blades back. Yep. That way, Heather. Guys, standing press, let's go.
I like the squatting better.
Why do you like the squats better?
Because I feel like I'm stronger in my legs than my arms.
Ooh, Heather likes where she feels strong. Look at that.
I hate arm workouts.
I lost track.
Why do you hate arm workouts?
Because it's hard. And
Is it
hurts.
hard?
Yeah.
Is it because it hurts?
Yeah.
Just think there for you holding your baby.
Tiffany, real life application right there. Last round. Girls, you got less than 30 reps. Home stretch here. There you go, T. Still control. So even though we're on our last set, make sure you guys control the movements. Good, big tall rotation. Big tall rotation. There you go. Come on, Tiffany. T, stay strong. There you go. Yes, ma'am. Good, really control that. So remember, when you guys are lifting weights, you want to feel the tension in the appropriate muscle group. So if you're using your lat, that part directly under your elbow, make sure you guys are actually connecting with it as you're doing the movement. There you go. Awesome. Great job. Good T. Go get T. There you go. Let's go. Got it. Woo. Part 2 of today's beginner workout is going to be a set of 3 movements. Again, the girls are going to be doing split stance lunges, push-ups on an elevated surface, and then TRX rows. So Heather's going to get started. She's going to show us a split stance lunge, which is one of the beginner variations of a lunge. So Heather, let's take a big giant step. Good, so she's gonna keep her feet hip distance apart, put her right leg back, and then from here she's gonna drop her right leg straight to the floor. Focusing on keeping this knee in a 90-degree angle, driving up out of her her left glute and hamstring. Perfect. So these are called in-place lunges or static lunges. To make this movement harder, all Heather's gonna do is grab a set of dumbbells. Thank you. And now she's gonna continue to drop the knee straight back down, loading her front left leg and driving straight up to the sky. Awesome job, Heather, thank you. All right, Tiffany's over here practicing too, you guys. So part 2, we've got push-ups. So we are using a bar that's elevated rather than starting from the floor to help learn how to do the push-ups. So T's gonna focus on keeping her back nice and tight. Her elbows are gonna track to the side of her body as she brings her chest straight to the bar. So remember to keep her elbows in, T. Good, so now top of the chest and go straight to that bar. Good, big push-up, awesome. So to make this easier, T would raise the bar up and bring her feet in. To make it harder, she dropped further down to the ground. Great job, T. Elbows tucked in, good. Focusing on keeping this lower portion of her back tight and bringing her chest straight to the bar. Great job, T, great job. Okay, part 3, TRX rows. Heather, let's start on this one. So Heather's gonna grab the TRX. So this movement is for the direct middle of our back. So Heather's going to angle her body, her hands are gonna face in, and from here, all she's gonna focus on is extending all the way out. Her core is nice and braced. She's gonna drive her elbows back, focusing on squeezing back between her shoulder blades. Let's go ahead and squeeze back between her shoulder blades. Good, and this is gonna be a low squeeze, so hands are gonna be to her side. She's gonna think about bringing these 2 wings together in the back. All right, and extend all the way back out. Good, keep the shoulder blades pulled down. There you go, and let's go all the way back through. Good, keeping the core nice and tight, and elbows right next to the body. Good, so Heather's gonna focus on keeping the shoulders down. Good, and extend all the way back out. So keep the core tight, try not to let the hips sit back in between. Good, there you go. So to make this movement harder, she'd actually walk her feet further towards these bags over here. To make it easier, she'd walk her feet further out. The girls are gonna start circuit number 2. So they've got the 3 beginner movements we went through. Legs push pull, starting with split stance lunges. Girls, you got 15 on each leg. Let's get it going in 3, 2, you're on. Big stance, good, knee drop straight to the floor. So notice that Heather's got the dumbbells for the advanced variation, Tiffany's going body weight. The key to a lunge is to keep your feet hip distance apart. So often we see people lunging and they keep their feet too close together in both directions. And notice I can't keep my stability. So when you guys are lunging, the girls are doing an amazing job of this. You guys are always gonna keep your feet in a hip distance apart stance, drop straight down, big tall chest. Awesome, girls, come on. Come on, come on, come on. There you go, T.
They're a lot harder than they look.
They are.
Yeah.
And switch
My ass
right
is
into it,
on
Heather. Come on.
fire.
Your ass is on fire. You know what? Their ass is on fire. That's a good sign. So that means they're using their glutes, which is a glute dominant movement. A lot of the times when people are learning how to do lunges, we use the fronts of our legs. So we want to learn how to activate these big backside muscles. So what lunges are one of the best variations for that. Mid-back. Mid-back. So Heather's really focusing on keeping those elbows in, utilizing the middle of her back here. So push-ups aren't just chest, guys. The back stabilizes that movement. So you should be feeling it in the back also. Good. Allow your traps to relax. Track those elbows back. How are we doing, T? Good. Elbows slightly back too. There you go. And let's come out of here and right into here. So I want you to think about keeping your core tight. Good. Tiffany's killing it, you guys. There you go. Come on, T. Good. Elbows back. She's breathing hard. Heather, let's go TRX rows. Heather's heading over to her TRX rows. Come on, T. Good. Tighten it up. There you go. Good. Elbows back. What number are we on?
15.
Woo! Come on. Awesome. Girls, all the way over here. Heather, let's focus on tightening up our core. Heather's gonna tighten up her core. Good. Get it, T. Good. You got it. Come on, girl. So T's gonna relax her traps over here. So remember, in the row, the goal is to drive back between the shoulder blades, keeping our core braced and using our feet as a fulcrum. Woo. Come on, Heather. Yep. Let's switch. T, how are we doing?
Good.
Good.
Good as.
You guys are doing a great job. There you go. T's lunges have gotten so good. Awesome. Come on, Heather. Focus on that front leg being the work leg. That back leg is just a kickstand. It's just there for stability. So as these girls get stronger, we'll actually take them down closer to the floor for all their push-ups. Great job, T. What number are we on? Good, keep tracking down. 5, come on. You got it. 4. Yes, ma'am. Last 3. Don't give up. Come on. 2, you got it. It's easy. Last one. Great job. Let's go. Come on, T. Catch your sister. Good, Heather. Good. Really control both directions. So the girl's goal is to control both directions of the movement. She's going to control it up. She's also going to control it on the way back down. A lot of the times on TRX, we see people control the upper part, and then they just let themselves go. Remember, this is a 2-part movement. It's going to be controlled both ways. There you go. Elbows nice and low. Good, T. T only has to go as far as her elbows are drive back behind her. We don't have to exaggerate the movement through the wrist. So a lot of the times on TRX, people will pull and then continue to pull through the wrist. We always want to keep the wrist nice and straight. Good, T. Way to correct it. There you go. Let's get it, girls. Come on.
Come on, T.
Almost there. You got it, boo. There you go.
What number we got?
Honestly, I lost track.
3. Here's rule of thumb. 2. Last one.
Yeah.
Good job. That is the end of week 6 in our beginner workout in the gym, you guys. Congratulations to both the girls for killing it in their weight loss. Yeah. Anything you want to add?
Keep going. I think.
Go
it.
hard.
Go hard. Okay, that's their
Just
epic
keep
words
going.
of closure here for you guys. Keep going. Before we fully close out this video, guys, we did a giveaway on last week's video. So if you left a comment, you entered the contest. So we're going to make sure we pick that person before we go. So the girls and I have already talked. We've gone through all the comments. Girls?
The winner is this one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Diane Seller.
Yes, so Diane, we'll be reaching out to you. Thank you so much for sharing your story, and you can look forward to some items coming from all of us. Yeah. Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
And turn on those post notifications.
Yep. Thanks for watching.